Live time on DBS every Mondays through Fridays at 4 o'clock. And I host the Saturday morning shift, the Saturday morning on DBS Radio. And I'd like to welcome you to the third and final competition, of round 2 of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Welcome everybody. Let's welcome. It's good to see a lot of you all here, and I want to say thank you to the teachers who have come down from near and far to be with our students this afternoon. Teachers, thank you very, very much. And I don't want to waste any more time, so let us all stand up for the national anthem of the Commonwealth of Dominica as we begin competition 3 of round 2 of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. We'll ask you to please stand at attention and remain as quiet as possible. We would like to ask you to please remain standing as we switch from being at attention into a little bit of reverence mode, as I now call on one of our judges, Paula Dura, to lead us in a prayer.
Blessed afternoon, everybody. Could we put ourselves in the mode for prayer, please? Most Heavenly Father, we do thank you very much for us being here. We thank you, Lord, that you have brought each of us, each of the schools, from the different points to the parish hall safely. We thank you for your traveling mercies. Father, as we take part in this competition, as this competition goes on, we invite your presence here, Lord. Let each child read to the best that they can, and that, Lord, it will be done with excellence. Father, we give you thanks. We thank you, Lord, for each of the students themselves. Give them the courage, that's not the right word, but give them the courage that they may be able to, the confidence that they may be able to read as they should. The parents, the teachers, the students, all listening, that they would be attentive. And Father, Lord, that everything would flow according to your order in the way that you would want everything to go. Father, have your way. We invite your presence. We are happy that you are with us and that you have promised to be with us at all times. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray.
Thank you very much, everyone. You may have a seat. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our very esteemed judges who are here with us this afternoon. Thank you very much for your service from now. And I want to make it very clear, ladies and gentlemen, each and every one of our participants here this afternoon is a winner, all right? So let's already give them a round of applause. Bravo. Now, I have a thing where last year I started it. I usually just pass around. I ask each and every one of the participants to put your hand out while I pass, and I give each and every one of you all a tag. Tag, 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 tag. Let's go and let us have a wonderful competition today, all right? Now, of course, the Felix Henderson DBS Radio Reading Competition, the theme for this year is Reading and Calypso. So I might be coming to a few of you all to ask you all to sing a little bit of Calypso for us. And I might challenge our readers this afternoon here to see whether or not who likes Calypso. I think that we can have some good entertainment, right, people? Very good. Okay, so We are now going to listen to one of our announcers. His name is Hazari Anironi Williams. Who listens to Hazari Anironi Williams in the morning on DBS? Yes, yes, very good. He's not physically here with us, but we're going to listen to his voice as he gives us the rules and the rubric for this afternoon's reading competition. Mr. Skerritts, let it go.
DBS Radio, Felix Henderson, National Reading Competition. Competition rules. Rule number 1. The competition is open to grades 3, 4, and 5 students, ages 10 and under. Rule number 2. Students are expected to dress in complete school uniforms since they are representing their schools. Rule number 3. Students will be judged based on attached rubric. Rule number 4. There will be 3 rounds of competition. During each round, students will be expected to read a narrative, a news item, and a sports item. Rule number 5. The top 30 students from round 1 will advance to round 2, the semifinals. Rule number 6. The top 10 students from round 2 will advance to the final round after all 3 groups have competed. Rule number 7. At the end of each group competition in round 1, students will be given a certificate of participation. Rules for the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition Reading Rubric. Items scored from 1 to 5. Item 1. Were all words read accurately and fluently? Item 2. Did student establish frequent eye contact? Item 3. Was punctuation interpreted correctly? Item 4. Was expression used effectively? That is, sounded professional, changes tone to emphasize important content. Item 5. Changes in inflection and tone to capture mood of story. Item 6. Were words grouped logically? Item 7. Was there effective voice projection and volume? Item 8. Was the selection read at an appropriate rate for audience and purpose? Item 9. Was the student able to recover quickly if a mistake was made? And item 10. Did the student appear relaxed or confident? Items are scored from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. The highest total possible for any student is 50. DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition Reading Rubric.
Thank you very much, Hazari. Physically not here with us, but he is here with us at the same time. I want to welcome our wonderful friends from the NCCU who are going to do something special for us. They are also going to be participating in the reading competition in a segment we call NCCU Tries. I have to ask you all a question. You all think the NCCU going to be doing better than our competitors? No, I don't think so. But I've been hearing competition has been tight at the NCCU, so we'll give them a try, man. We'll still encourage them and we still love them, all right? I'm not sure if the representative from the Education Trust Fund is here as yet. Yes, she is here. So we will speak to her momentarily, not too long from now. Of course, DBS Radio every year teams up with our wonderful friends from the Education Trust Fund. And of course, you know, we'll be doing a small collection during the competition for the Education Trust Fund. Okay, enough of me. Who's ready for competition? Who is ready for competition? Let me see your hands up if you are ready for competition. And let's give them one more round of applause, our competitors this afternoon, as we get set for the narrative round of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Coming in to read first, he's representing the Pioneer Preparatory School. Where's the Pioneer Prep? Very good. And please welcome our first reader, ladies and gentlemen. He goes by the name of Sunny Laville. Round one, narrative. Sunny, take it away whenever you're ready.
A brother and a sister named Hansel and Gretel lived in a hut in the woods with their father, a poor woodcutter. Their mother had died when the children were very young, and after a number of years, their father remarried. As soon as that new stepmother moved in, she made life very hard for the children. Hansel and Gretel were not allowed to eat until after the stepmother had eaten everything she wanted off the plates. Most of the time, only scraps were left. Each day, the children had to work long and hard to finish the chores. Hansel and Gretel tried to tell their father about their hard situation, but he would hear none of it. It seemed the only one he listened to was his wife. And all the stepmother had talked about was how much trouble it was to have children in the hut, and how she wished they would go away forever. Each day, there was less and less food for the boy and girl to eat. Yet, the stepmother gave them more hard work to do. One day, Gretel begged their father, "Please, father, we work all day long and we're hungry." But the stepmother slapped her face. "You ungrateful brats," she yelled. You eat us out of house and home." That night, the two children were not allowed to sleep in the hut at all. Instead, they had to sleep outside in the cold. They shivered and tried to keep each other warm as best as they could. Winter was coming, and the clothes they wore were so thin, it felt as if they had no clothes at all. They shivered and tried to keep each other warm as best as they could.
Thank you very much, Sunny Laville of the Pioneer Prep, Pioneer Preparatory. Sunny, come, Sunny. Come. How are you, Sunny? You good?
Yeah, I was good.
Very good. I have a question. Do you listen to Calypso?
I do.
Okay. Who is your favorite Calypsonian?
Trilogy.
Okay, all right. What is your favorite Calypso of Trilogy? He has a few of them. What's your favorite one?
Wait, there's songs that were made by other artists, but he was in it. Count?
No, Calypso ones. The ones that he sung during the Calypso competition. You want to sing a line or two of any? Okay, you want to sing something of Trilogy for us? No? Okay, you're a little shy. Okay, no problem. It's okay. He's a little more confident on the reading. That's okay. But let's give Sunny a round of applause. Thank you, Sunny. You can go back to your seat. Thank you, Sunny. And I want to say a special thank you to our headline partner who's teamed up with DBS Radio. I believe this Kushina, correct me if I'm right, that's the second year they've teamed up with us. Our representative from Dragon Windows. Yes, thank you very much. Let's give Dragon Windows a round of applause. We'll speak to our wonderful friends from Dragon Windows not too long from now. Now, I have a question to the audience. Who is this year's Calypso monarch? I want to see if a student can answer me. I want to see. You can answer. Come, of course, yes. Come. Dean, we good, Dean? Very good. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Amina ODG.
And what school? What school are you wearing?
Massakinfield Primary School.
Massakinfield Primary School. Very good. And you like Calypso?
Yes.
Who is your favorite Calypsonian?
Shelly.
Okay, yes. No, she's not wrong. Did you know that Shelley was once a junior monarch? You all know that? Yes, Shelley was once, and she's not wrong. She's not wrong. Okay, who is this year's Calypso monarch?
Shelly.
Okay, no, it wasn't Shelly. I will leave you to do a little bit of homework and I'll come back to you, okay? Kushina, we good to go? All right, we're ready for reader number 2. We're ready for reader number 2 this afternoon. And let us welcome to the podium representing the Temple SDA. Temple SDA, very good. Destiny Lewis. Reader number 2 in the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Destiny, take it away.
The next morning when the sun rose, Gretel turned to her little brother. Hansel, she said, we cannot stay here anymore. We must escape. Today, there has to be more to eat in the woods than what they give us at home. What if we get lost? Said Hansel. How could we get back? I will take bread with us, said Gretel, and leave crumbs of bread behind us. If we have to come back, all we need to do is to follow the crumbs back home. And so the two of them escaped from the house into the woods and left behind their hard life. They went deeper and deeper into the woods. Gretel was careful to drop one crumb behind her and then another, just as she said she would do. Alas! They looked for something to eat in the woods. An apple tree, pear tree, some nuts on the ground, even dried up berries. But there was no food to be found. The trees and bushes were all past the time when they had bore fruit. The poor children were hungrier than ever. At last, poor Hansel and Gretel knew if they did not return to their hut, they would surely starve. All they needed to do was to follow the breadcrumbs that would lead them home. Yet when they looked for the trail of breadcrumbs, there was nothing to be found. The breadcrumb trail was no more. A bird whooshed up into the air, and in its beak was a large breadcrumb. Hansel and Gretel were struck with grief. The birds must have swooped down and stolen away all the breadcrumbs.
Destiny, hold on, Destiny, hold on, come. How are you, Destiny?
Fine.
Okay, you good?
Yes.
Right. You like Calypso, Destiny?
No.
You don't like okay. What music do you like? You like music, right?
Yes.
Okay, what music do you like?
All types of music.
You want to who is your favorite artist?
I don't have a favorite artist.
Ah, so you're very diverse. You like everybody.
Yes.
Okay, you will listen to Calypso by chance?
Not really. No.
All right, no problem, no problem. It's okay, it's okay. Thank you, Destiny. And let's give Destiny a round of applause again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, Dragon Windows, our wonderful friends from Dragon Windows. Dragon Windows, I have a question. The windows and doors here, that's you all, right? Most likely. Most likely it is Dragon Windows. So you all see the windows that are there and the sliding doors. That is Dragon Windows. So for those of you who are going to build, who do you have to check? Who do you have to check? Dragon Windows. Okay, very good. Now, I have another question for you all. How many of you all have subscribed to the DBS Radio YouTube channel? You're a very smart person. You see that young man there? That's a very smart young man. I want you all to go on your devices, go to YouTube, and look for DBS Radio and subscribe to the DBS Radio YouTube channel because we are streaming this live on the DBS Radio YouTube channel. All right, people? Everybody's doing good so far? Very good. Want to acknowledge two honorable ministers with us this afternoon, Mabrika and Honorable Kasani. How you doing? I might make a little calypso in Kalinago, but I might need your help, all right, Honorable Minister? So I might need your help with a few of the words. Is that okay with you? All right, very good. We good to go, Kushina? Okay, not yet. Okay, so earlier on I asked, who was this year's Calypso monarch? We didn't get an answer earlier on. Anybody knows who is this year? All the way at the back. You want to shout it out for us? Who is it? Joy Stout. Very good. Let's give her a round of applause. Very, very, very good. You like, at the back, you like Calypso? Very much. Who's your favorite Calypsonian? Joy? I would think it's Joy. Yes, it's Joy. Okay, we'll get back to you. Let us bring on reader number 3. She's representing Mon Prosper, the Mon Prosper School. Anybody from, where the representatives from Mon Prosper? Very good. Let's make some noise and welcome our third reader, Aliyah Packet from the Mon Prosper Primary School. Aliyah, take it away.
The sun was setting. A wolf howled in the distance. Hansel and Gretel knew they were lost and hungry. Now they were scared too. Gretel, whispered Hansel in fear, what will we do? She did not know what to say. All she could do was to hug her little brother. Every minute it was getting darker and darker. Again, a wolf howled in the distance. All of a sudden, Gretel saw a small light shining from far away. It must mean someone was living there in the woods. Look, cried Gretel. I bet whoever lives there will be kind and will take us in. The two children sped as fast as they could to get to the light in the distance. But when they get closer, they were astonished by what they saw. Try to imagine this. From top to bottom, the hut was made entirely of candy, wrapped with white frosting and dotted with red bricks. The hut was decorated all around the edges with large hard candies and a gingerbread roof. What a sight to see! Before Gretel could say, I bet it will be okay if we just have a little taste. Both of them were nibbling bits and then chunks of frosting and candy. Who's nibbling on my house? A sharp voice called out. Hansel and Gretel spun around. A green old witch stared at them, frowning. Stunned, Gretel could only curtsy. If you please, ma'am, she said, as sweetly as she could. There was so much candy on your house, and we were so hungry. You got that right. It's my house, snapped the witch. Her voice dropped. Well then, she said in a gentler tone, come inside. I'll get something for you to eat.
Thank you very much, Aliyah Packet from Mon Prosper. Come, Aliyah. Come. Dean, we good, Dean? All right. This gentleman's name is Dean Thomas, okay? He makes sure everything works at DBS Radio, all right? So whenever we call Dean Thomas, that's the man right there, okay? How are you, Aliyah? You good?
Yes.
You listen to Calypso?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. So you wouldn't be able to... Okay. Not really, but you've heard of some Calypsonians. Which Calypsonian do you know?
I don't know really any of them.
All right, that's fair enough. No problem. But you will know to listen a little more to DBS so that you can hear some Calypsos, all right?
Yes.
Right, let's give her a round of applause again. Let's make her feel good. You can go back and take your seat. I want to acknowledge the presence of the Programs Director of DBS Radio, Mrs. Ivona John Baptist Luge. She's, of course, makes sure that we have wonderful programs on DBS. And she and Nigel, we have to call him Nigel Francis Esquire now, right? Yes. I always have to make sure I say the Esquire part. So Nigel Francis Esquire and Mrs. Luge, they host a wonderful show on Saturdays from 9 o'clock in the morning called Connecting the Dots. Has anybody ever heard of Connecting the Dots? Who listens to Connecting the Dots on a Saturday? Okay, who gets up about 9? Who is still in bed on a Saturday? I am still in bed on a Saturday. No, I'm actually not. I'm actually on air at that time. I'm actually on air. Okay, we'll get back to Connecting the Dots in just a moment or two as we are about to present our fourth reader in narrative. Where are our representatives from Tebow? Where's Tebow? Tebow? And let us welcome DeAndre Holder, representing the Tebow Primary School this afternoon at the DBS Radio National Reading Competition, Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. DeAndre, take it away.
Hansel and Gretel look at each other. It looked like this was going to work out fine after all. They would be warm, fed, and safe. What more could they want? They skipped into the witch's hut. The witch gave them a fine meal of soup and bread. As they licked their spoons and swallowed the last crust of bread, they looked around. Then what the brother and sister saw turned their hearts cold. Pile of bones in the corners. Yet the two children were very tired. So tired that they tried not to think about any of this. Instead, they quickly fell asleep. When he awoke the next morning, Hansel found himself locked in a cage. The witch roared to Gretel, "Your brother will stay there from now on. Every day I will fatten him up until he is ready to make me a fine dinner." She laughed, rubbing her hands with glee. "And you?" She turned and looked sharply at Gretel. "Will do as I say." Gretel worked hard all day doing chores for the witch, and Hansel was well fed, just as the witch said. Each morning the witch said to the boy, "Show me your finger. I will feel how plump you are getting." For the old witch could not see very well. Hansel held out his finger. The witch smiled when she felt how plump he was getting. "Gretel," Hansel whispered to his sister in fear, "what can we do? Soon I will be plump enough. Who knows? Any day now, the witch will want to eat me." His sister wished she had a plan, but could not think of anything she could do.
DeAndre, come DeAndre. Come. How are you, DeAndre? You good? You good?
Yes.
You listen to You like Calypso, DeAndre? What do you like? You like bouillon? What music do you like? You don't really like music? Okay, what do you like to do? What's your hobby? You like to play games?
I like to
to play football.
Oh, we have a football. Olio, look at this gentleman is going to be on the national team, eh? Remember I told you all that, eh? Remember I told you all that. What team do you like to support? What team do you support? What's your favorite team?
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Anybody else is a Barcelona fan? Anybody? Barcelona? Okay. I'm an Arsenal fan, so please don't bite me, okay, people? And Barcelona is going to do good this year?
Yes.
Okay, let's give it up for DeAndre one more time. Thank you. You can go back and sit down, DeAndre. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody's doing good this afternoon? I recognize my friend, Ronald. I haven't seen you. It's been too long. It's been too long. Now, just listening to our young readers as a teacher, let me tell you, I've been very, very, very proud of the work of the teachers. And believe me, I want to say thank you as a teacher myself to all the teachers who've been helping our participants take part in the competition. And not just the competition, but overall reading. Let's give our teachers a round of applause. Okay, let's move on this afternoon to our fifth reader, Michael Gregoire, who is from Soufriere. Where is our crew from Soufriere? Soufriere, yes. So he is representing the Soufriere Primary School, Michael Gregoire. Let's make him feel welcome one more time. Michael Gregoire, take it away.
One night, when the witch was sleeping, Gretel had an idea. She picked up a bone from one of the piles on the floor and woke her brother. Hansel, she said, the next time when the witch asks you to see your finger, hold out this bone to her instead. The next morning, he did just that. Said the witch, touching the bone and thinking it was the boy's finger. This is going to take longer than I thought. At least we have more time, Gretel thought. But still, she could not think of any way they could escape. Each morning when the witch said, "Show me your finger," Hansel held out the thin bone. One day, the witch yelled, "I will not wait another day. The boy will be my dinner tonight, no matter how skinny he is." The witch ordered Gretel to start the fire in the oven at once. Gretel worked as slowly as she could. Why was the witch looking at her with such a sly smile? "Be a dear," said the witch in a slow grin. "So inside the oven, won't you? Tell me if it is not hot enough." Gretel's heart skipped a beat. If she did that, the witch could push her inside and she would eat them both. But that gave her an idea. Gretel looked down. "I am not sure how to tell if the fire is hot enough." "Nonsense," said the witch. "Nothing could be easier. Just go in," said Gretel slowly. "Please show me first." "Stupid girl," snapped the witch. Mumbling and grumbling, she stepped inside the oven. The moment the witch was inside, Gretel quickly slammed the door.
Thank you very much, Michael Gregoire from Soufriere. Come, Michael. Come. Good afternoon, Michael. How are you?
Fine.
Okay. You listen to Calypso? You looking like somebody. You listen to Calypso. You listen. Oh, he listens to Calypso. You have a favorite Calypsonian?
Yes.
Who is your favorite Calypso? And I suspect I know what I know what he's going to say. Who's your favorite Calypsonian?
Tasha P.
Oh, of course. Of course. Well, That was one of them. I had a male and a female, and he got the female part correct. What is your favorite song of? Do you have a favorite song of Tasha P?
No.
But you like you okay? Do you know any of Tasha P's songs?
Yes.
Which one?
I like all of them.
Okay, but do you okay? So which one do you like? You would be able to sing one for us.
No.
Okay, no problem. All right, I'm getting them to try. Eh? But thank you. But he likes Tasha P. So let's give him a round of applause for supporting Tasha P. Thank you very, very much. We're moving along nicely right here. I have a question for you all. It's minutes to 3, or it's about 3 o'clock this afternoon. What program would normally be on DBS radio at this time? I don't want the adults to answer. No, not the adults. I know the adults would know that, but I want our young people to know our national radio station. Yes, darling. What program? Come tell us. We good to go? Come tell us quickly. How are you? Dean, we good? How are you?
I good.
Okay, what's your name?
Queen Hilton.
Remind us what school you're wearing. What's your uniform?
Massa Kinfield Primary School.
Massa Kinfield Primary School. Okay. You listen to DBS radio, right? Okay. What program would normally be on right now on DBS?
The news.
Yeah, well, they have news in the program, but okay. So who would be on right now on DBS? Okay, she's asked if she can pass on the baton. We'll come back, we'll pass on the baton. You see that young lady at the back there? I will ask her that same question after our next reader. Are we ready for our next reader? Yes, we are. And coming all the way from Wesley, where are our representatives from Wesley this afternoon? Let us welcome Ariane Carbon, representing the Wesley Primary School this afternoon. Say that, sorry, I don't want to get her name wrong. What is her name? What is her name? Or Ariane. Okay, so Ariane Carbon, Wesley Primary. Ariane, take it away.
Now, Brer Rabbit was skipping down the road one day heading for his home in the briar patch when he spotted Sister Cow grazing in the field. It was a mighty hot day and Brer Rabbit was thirsty. Some milk would be real fine on such a warm afternoon, but Sister Cow always refused to let Brer Rabbit milk her when he asked. So Brer Rabbit thought up a plan. "Howdy, Sister Cow," said Brer Rabbit, walking up to her in the field. "Howdy yourself, Brer Rabbit," said Sister Cow. How are your folks?" "Doing fine," said Brer Rabbit. "How is Brer Bull?" So, replied Sister Cow. "I'm wondering if you could help me out," Brer Rabbit said to Sister Cow. "I'd like to get some fruit down off that tree, but it's too high for me to climb." He pointed over to a nearby fruit tree. "I'm no good at climbing myself," said Sister Cow. "I don't need for you to climb," said Brer Rabbit. "Just butt your head against the tree a few times, and the fruits will all fall down." Sister Cow thought about this a moment, and then she agreed. She backed up a bit and ran at the tree with her horns down. Bang! She butted the tree as hard as she could. But the fruits were still green and none of them fell down. So Sister Cow backed up again and ran at the tree with her horns down. Smack! She butted the trees as hard as she could, and her large horns got stuck in the tree. She pulled and tugged, but her horns were held fast.
Thank you, Ariane Carbon from Wesley. Come, Ariane, come. Good afternoon. How are you, Ariane?
I'm okay.
Okay, you listen to Calypso?
No.
You don't like Calypso? Okay, we will get them to like Calypso. We'll get them. That's our. We will get them to like it. Okay. But you like music, right? Who's your favorite artist?
Shensia.
Oh, Shensia. Okay, that's not too bad of a role model to look up to. All right. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause one more time. Thank you. I want to come. Yes, come. Don't be afraid. Come. I asked a question before we moved on to our reader from Wesley. Yes, Dean. Should I not move? Not move? Okay, come. Yes. Dean, we good, Dean? Good to go? Okay. How are you?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
Emerald
Emerald what?
Webster.
Emerald Webster. Let's give her a round of applause, people. It's brave, you know. She's very brave. Let me tell you, I am sure some adults might not be able to do what she's doing right here. Let's be serious. Some of us are very afraid. Now, I asked a question earlier on. You know the answer? Okay, what is the answer? Esqueal. Very, very, very good. Give me 5. Thank you. Let's give her a round of applause again. She listens to DBS radio. Thank you very much. You can go back by Mommy. That's Mommy at the back. Mommy, good afternoon. Thank you very much. And you can go back by Mommy. Thank you. All right. So we're moving along nicely. And don't forget, after today, so it has been 3 days of competition. Okay, people, I just want to make it very clear. It's been 3 days of competition. And the top 10 from all 3 days of competition tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. You have to listen to DBS radio. The coordinator will be making the announcements. We good to go, Kashina? Okay, so we are good to go. We'll circle back to that. Anybody from Penville? Anybody? Very good. Let us welcome the reader from the Penville Primary School, reading at number 7, Chloe Roberts. Let us make her feel welcome, coming from Penville this afternoon. And Chloe, whenever you're ready, read away.
Bear Rabbit, Sister Cow pleased. I can't climb up that high, said Bear Rabbit, but I'll run and fetch Bear Bull. The rascal Bear Rabbit ran home to fetch his wife and all of the kids. They brought a mighty big pail to the field, and they milked the trapped cow until not a drop of milk was left. Sister Cow was pretty sore at Bear Rabbit. She kept pulling and tugging, but she couldn't get free. I'll come back tomorrow for some more milk, Bear Rabbit said. Seeing you're probably stuck till daybreak. Bear Rabbit and his family left the field with their big pail of milk, leaving Sis Cow trapped in the tree. Well, Sis Cow, she tugged and tugged, trying to free her horns from the tree. It took her near till morning, but finally she broke loose. Once she was free, she had a quick gaze of the green grass to calm herself down. As she ate, she made a plan to revenge herself on Bear Rabbit for his nasty trick. As soon as it was daybreak, Sister Cow put her head down and stuck her horns back into the holes she had made in the tree, pretending she was still stuck. Now Bear Rabbit had come early to the field and had seen Sister Cow grazing, so he knew she was up to something when she put her horns back in the tree. He decided to play along with her game for a while to see what she was up to. Quick as a wink, Bear Rabbit went back down the road and came clippity-lippity, hippity-hoppity down the road, talking as loud as he pleased.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, just before you sit down, come, Chloe, come. How are you, Chloe?
I'm fine.
Okay, you like calypso?
No.
No, okay, no problem. But we want you to listen to calypso a little bit more. Okay, you will do that for us. Who's but you like music, of course.
Yes.
What music do you like?
Kind of bouillon mixed with gospel.
Okay, I like what she said. Bouillon mixed with gospel. I like what she said. Seriously, I like that. So we try instead of keeping the bouillon as it is, we're trying to make bouillon inspirational. That's a good thing, right, people? Yes, it is. You have a favorite bouillon artist?
Yes.
Who's your favorite bouillon artist?
Positive.
Positive is from Trinidad, but I think he does do a little. He does a little bouillon with it as well. Okay, you want to maybe sing a line from one of Positive's song for us?
No.
Okay, she wants to be focused on being top in the competition, which we can respect, right, people? Yes. Okay, thank you. Give me 5. All right. Now, I am going to tell you all something this afternoon because I'm going to ask you all some questions later. I want you all to listen very, very, very carefully. Okay? You're listening? Who's in class with me this afternoon? Remember, I'm a teacher as well, you know. Who is in class with me this afternoon? Everybody's paying attention or everybody's on their devices? You're on your device, sir, Mr. Sane, you are on your device. I think I will send you to the principal's office. But I have a question. Who was ever sent to the principal's office? You? Oh, yes. Well, yes. I was sent 1 or 2 times as well, too. Eh? We good to go? Okay. But just before we come to our reader, listen very carefully because I will circle back to these points just now. The first Calypso monarch of Dominica was the Observer in 1958. I want you all to remember that. Okay? I want you all to remember that. Okay. We ready, Kushina? Okay. Let us get to our next reader this afternoon. Coming from the Salibier Primary School. Where's Salibier? Very good. And let us say and welcome Shaska Frederick from the Salibier Primary School. Shaska, take it away.
How are you feeling this morning, Sister Cow? Asked Brer Rabbit when he reached the field. Poorly, Brer Rabbit, said Sister Cow slyly. I've been stuck here all night. But if you grab my tail, you can help me. You can help pull me out. Oh no, thought Brer Rabbit to himself. She means to trample me. Aloud, he said, I'm a weak old man, Sister Cow. If I pull your tail, I might get crushed. So this is as close to you as I'm going to get you. Well, Sister Cow was angry that her plan hadn't worked. She pulled her horns out of the tree and started chasing the rascal Brer Rabbit down the road. Brer Rabbit ran as fast as lightning. He reached the briar patch well ahead of Sister Cow and threw himself into it. He watched Sister Cow sail past his hiding spot. Then she stopped and looked around, trying to locate him. Brer Rabbit laughed to himself. He folded back his long ears, made his eyes extra wide, and then peered out of a shady corner of the briar patch, pretending to be Brer Big Eyes. "What are you doing, Sister Cow?" he asked. "What are you doing, Sister Cow?" he asked in a high-pitched voice, quite unlike his own. "I'm looking for Brer Rabbit, Brer Big Eyes," said Sister Cow, who did not recognize the trickster rabbit in the dim light of dawn. "He just ran past like lightning." Brer Rabbit lied. That was all Sister Cow needed to hear. She gave a bellow of rage and ran on down the road. Brer Rabbit, he just laughed and laughed. He had fooled Brer Fox and Brer Bear in the past, and now he had fooled Sister Cow.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Shaska, Frederick, Shaska, come. We on that side, Kyle? We on with you? Okay, how are you?
I'm good.
You listen to Calypso? Of course. No? What music do you like?
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine, I've never heard of. What is Imagine Dragons?
That's a artist.
Okay, what does the artist sing? Soca, reggae, bouillon, urban. What? All right, rock, punk.
Rock.
Okay, rock. Okay. So you like to play the guitar, I suspect.
No.
You like instruments?
Yeah.
Do you play an instrument? Not yet. We have to work on that, yeah? Honorable, we have to work on that for him, okay? We have to make him into a rock star, okay? Let's give him a round of applause. Coming from Sally Bear. Thank you. Give me 5. All right. So we are here, and don't forget, tomorrow morning, our coordinator will make the announcement. Tomorrow morning, it's been 3 days of competition. People, and the top 10 from all 3 days, our coordinator will be making that announcement tomorrow morning on the DBS Radio Morning News. What time is the DBS Radio Morning News, people? Oh, hold on. Let me ask a young one. The adults know that. That's any young what time is the DBS news? What time? 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's give her a round of applause. She listens to DBS Radio. So, want to say thank you very much to our headline sponsor, Dragon Windows. Jay's Bookstore, thank you very much for teaming up with DBS, OT Trucking and Septic Cleaners, Ruben's Bakery, Macmillan Service Station, and APP Electricals. These are just a few companies who have teamed up with DBS Radio. So, we are headed to participant number 9. She's representing the Warner Primary School. Where is Warner? Thank you, Warner. Let us welcome Kaylee Bertrand in the narrative round of the 3rd competition of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Kaylee, take it away.
Of all the animals around, Brer Rabbit thought he was the trickiest, the funniest, and the bossiest of them all. But there was one animal who even Brer Rabbit couldn't outsmart, no matter how hard he tried. It seems like every time Brer Rabbit was determined to show everyone how he was the best, Brer Turtle turned around to disturb him. Just thinking about Brer Turtle made Brer Rabbit so upset he'd forget to laugh. One day, the neighbors joined together at a candy pulling party. Brer Turtle sat himself down in a rocking chair to ensure that the candy didn't boil over while it cooked. Brer Rabbit kept his eye on Brer Turtle, rocking in that rocking chair. He remembered the race he'd been in with old Slowpoke. Why? There was no way that Turtle could have won that race fair and square. I don't care who won that race, Brer Rabbit said. I know I'm the fastest animal. You may not think you're the fastest, Brer Fox said, giving the candy a stir. But I'm the smartest. Brer lifted an armload of wood. Don't forget about me, he said. I'm the strongest. The animals looked over at Brer Turtle, who rocked in his chair. Brer Rabbit was not trusting his silence. What was old Slowpoke planning now? Finally, Brer Turtle said, if Brer Rabbit's the fastest, that's news to me. And if Bear's the strongest, that's more news yet. I'll show you, Brer Rabbit. I'm the fastest animal, and I can show Bear that I'm the strongest. All the animals burst out laughing. Brer Turtle stronger than Bear? My word! What was he thinking? Brer Rabbit held his stomach. It hurt so much to laugh.
Thank you. Kaylee. We with you, Kyle? We with you? All right, come, Kaylee. How are you, Kaylee?
I'm good.
Okay, you like Calypso?
No.
Don't like Calypso? Okay. Parents, we have to make them listen to a little more Calypso, okay? That's yours homework for me. Okay, parents? Seriously. Because I might decide when she makes it to the finals, you understand? I might decide to give a special prize. You never know. But you like to listen to music, right?
Yes.
What music do you like?
Booyah.
Okay, so she's supporting local. Let us give her, she's supporting local. Very good. You have a favorite Booyah artist?
Yes.
Who's your favorite Booyah artist?
Shelly.
Of that, very good. Positive. You have a favorite song of Shelly?
Yes.
What's your favorite song of Shelly?
Passing.
Oh, and a strong message. You want to sing one line for us? Just one line.
No.
It's okay. Although they bypassing the performance because they want to make sure they score high with our judges. Still give me a 5. Let's give her a round of applause. Let us give her a round of applause. Again, we would like to say thank you to Dragon Windows. That's the second year they've headline sponsored. They've teamed up with DBS Radio to present the reading competition. And the reading competition has taken a small change. In fact, not a small, but a big change in the name. It is now the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. That was a decision that was taken by the board, and we want to thank the board for, recognizing the efforts of the late Felix Henderson. And let us give Felix a round of applause. He's not here with us. Well, he still is here with us. This is a product of Felix Henderson, and we say thank you, Felix. May his soul rest in peace. Anytime you want to do some medical work, just go to La Falaise and tell them Joseph, DJ Halo Boy for those sent all you, and all you'll get a discount, all right? Just tell them that. And our friends from the West Coast Credit Union, thank you for teaming up with DBS Radio for this year's competition. Now, we are into our final reader for this afternoon. Masak, anybody from Masak? Masak in the building? Yes, we have Masak. And let us welcome Amali Centros in the narrative round this afternoon. Let's make him feel welcome. Let us make him feel welcome. Amali Centros, take it away whenever you're ready.
There was one place in hills which the animals liked very much. There was good water and green grass, but a strong lion lived there. He killed 2 or 3 animals every day. One day, the animals came to the lion, and one of them began to speak. "Oh, dear lion, it is not good for you to run and hunt all day long in the hills. We'll send you one animal for your dinner every day." "All right," said the lion. The lion said, "If you don't send me an animal to me every day, I shall kill as many of you as I want." "Don't kill us, dear lion. We shall send you an animal every day." They cast lots, and that day it was an antelope that became the lion's dinner. But the animals were not happy. Each of them thought, "Oh, tomorrow my turn will come." One day, it was a hare's turn to be the lion's dinner. He smiled. "That's good, very good," the hare said. "Don't be afraid. The lion will not eat me up." The hare ran to the river, jumped into the water, and then began to roll them in the mud. He came to the lion very dirty. The lion saw him and became angry. "But I don't want that dirty animal for my dinner," he cried. "I had to give you a big hill, but on my way I met another lion, and he took the hill for himself." "Is there another lion in the hills?" asked the lion. "Yes, there is. He is big and strong. I think he is stronger than you are." The lion became angrier than before and said to the hill, "Show me that lion."
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Amali St. Rose, and we have just completed round 1, the narrative round. All right, Amali, how are you?
I'm good.
You listen to Calypso, right?
No.
I'll tell you, we're going to work on that, okay, people? We're going to work, but you like music, of course.
Yes.
What music do you like?
Trilogy.
Trilogy, okay. You have a favorite song of Trilogy?
Yes.
What's your favorite song of Trilogy?
Take Me As I Am.
Okay, Take Me As I Am. All right. Big up to you. Now, last year, we missing a participant. When you can have a seat. We're missing a participant. When the participant comes back, I usually like to do my wave. If you all remember me from last year, I like to do my wave. We're not going to give them a round of applause as yet. Okay? We will do that after I get my wave this afternoon. I want to say thank you to our wonderful friends from the National Cooperative Credit Union. They are going to be doing something for us. Petro Caribe, Energy for Union, the Dominica Air and Seaports Authority, DASPA, a dynamic gateway to economic growth, Peanuts Mountain Resort, Nature's Harmony, your modern retreat, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, Dominica Electricity Services, Domlec, the power to serve you better. Our wonderful friends from Lindomat, just up the hill. We serve you save. Jungle Bay, AC Shillingford and Company Limited, Perky's Pizza, Dominica Water and Sewage Company Limited, that's Dowasco, FLS Express Desil, and thanks to Hans, that's my very good friend, thank you Hans. Fine Foods, the biggest distributors of the biggest brands, the Central Cooperative Credit Union, your financial institution of choice, and Shea Weng Cuisine, good food with a view. Let's give them all a round of applause, including our wonderful team from Dragon Windows. I see it's only 2 today. Oh, 2 are you participating? No? Who believes she should be participating? That's my friend right there. She should be participating as well, you know. She should be participating. Okay. Oh. The 2 participants for this afternoon. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let us oh, hold on. All you hold on. Let me get my 5. Everybody put up all your hand. My 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Good. Let me get, I want a better one. Good. Let me get my 5. Good, good, good. And now we can give them a big round of applause. They're getting ready for the news, which is coming up next. We have a special edition of the news, DBS News from the St. Alphonsus Parish Hall with our wonderful students this afternoon. And right now, we are going to have our friends from NCCU, and they are going to try. Anybody believes they can do better than our competitors? No. My mother at the back answered. I will leave my mother. Thank you, Mom. My mother answered. They have been, and I've been hearing the competition has been tight, very tight. Online as well too. The voting has been neck and neck for some participants. Okay, so tomorrow we will find out, and I'm going to pass the mic to a representative. She's going to tell us. Let's make her feel welcome.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here with you again today. NCCU Tries was really born out of our desire to not just engage with our members, but to learn more about you. We know that you have accounts, you take loans, you use our services, but there's so much more to you that we need to explore. And so what better way is there to learn than to do? And so we are trying here the DBS reading competition. I want you to listen very carefully because our lovely judges here today are not judging our participants, but rather you are. So you must listen carefully because tomorrow a poll will be opening and you can vote for your top readers who will then advance to the next round in the finals on the 14th. So open your judging sheets, and so we're going to start. Ladies, are you ready? Wonderful, they are ready. Thank you so very much.
Okay, thank you very much. So online voting, right? Online voting. Okay, so let us welcome our participants for this afternoon. Not exactly sure how is this. So let us welcome Naira Remy. Let's make her feel welcome. And she is going to do her bit for us this afternoon in the NCCU Tries. Naira Remy. Naira, you ready?
Yes, I am.
News, right?
Yes.
News. Okay. Now, Scared, we have the jingle. Okay, I want you to listen carefully. Run the jingle.
DBS News.
And then you present. You good?
Yes, I am.
All right, very good. Scared, roll the drums.
DBS News.
Dominica's Citizenship by Investment Unit walked away with 2 awards during the closing ceremony of the Caribbean Investment Summit. The Caribbean Investment Summit, which was hosted in Antigua and Barbuda, brought together citizenship by investment programs from across the region to celebrate excellence in the industry. Dominica received the Climate Resilience Leadership Excellence Award and the Sustainable Development Impact Award in recognition of its recovery from Hurricane Maria and its Economic Diversification Fund that established a global benchmark for responsible investment. The awards ceremony was the first of its kind at the Caribbean Investment Summit and is expected to become a staple going forward.
Let's give her a round of applause. Naira Remy, let me ask you a question, Naira. How do you feel you did?
I feel I did well, not better than the students, but...
Okay, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. And how do they vote for you? They go to...
the NCCU's Facebook page, and we will create a poll, and you can vote for me, of course.
Okay, so you're hearing that, the NCCU Facebook page, and vote if you think she did well, vote for her. Okay, people? And those of you viewing with us, if you would like, you can vote for her. Let's give her a round of applause once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let us welcome our second participant. I want to need some help with your first name, okay? Samin? Samin. Okay, I got it correct on the first time. Oh, I would have beat myself up this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Samin Daru, our second participant in NCCU Tries this afternoon. Samin, again, you heard the jingle, right? So once you hear the jingle, let's break the news this afternoon. Scare it?
DBS News.
Creole Heartbeat, the renowned radio show dedicated to celebrating Caribbean culture and heritage, has announced an exciting new series of podcast webinars beginning today at 11 o'clock this morning on DBS Radio. It is hosted by Ambassador Leroy Charles and facilitated by Candace icon Gordon Henderson, and offers invaluable insights. The series aims at fostering a deeper understanding of the rich, complex history of calypso music in the Caribbean. The inaugural webinar will challenge common narratives and address often overlooked aspects of calypso's history. Discussions will include the Creole language origins, the revolutionary movements of the 70s, and the evolution of the musical genres such as soca and calypso.
Thank you very much, Samin Daru. And Samin, come. No, don't sit down as yet. How do you feel that you did?
I feel I did good enough.
Okay, is it do you think that might be something you might be interested in?
In reading?
Yeah, well, obviously we read every day, but being a presenter.
I don't think so.
Why not?
It is not for me.
How y'all find she did? Y'all find she did okay? Y'all think she could be a voice y'all hear often on DBS Radio to read news? She sounds like a good voice. She too? Yes? Mr. Matthew, I hope you're taking note. Thank you. How do we vote for you again? Or how do we vote again for you or your colleague?
You visit the National Cooperative Credits Union Limited's Facebook page. There will be a poll posted. I think there will also be snippets of the competition, so you get to look at it a second time and place your votes.
Okay, so please vote. Thank you. Give me 5. Give me 5. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause again. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you, ladies. Oh, hold on. Yes, please. First of all, they were advancing. What's the word that they were saying? Advance or retract, reverse. May you please reverse back? We would like to give you a participation or coordinate a participation certificate. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Naira and Samin. Photo ops. Let me come out of the photo op. Thank you very much. So tomorrow the poll will be open and make sure that you vote. It's been 3 days of competition, just like our reading competition. 3 days. So make sure you go to vote. We ready, Kushina? Just about. Who is ready to hear some breaking news this afternoon? Who is ready to hear some breaking news? Because we are going to enter the news segment this afternoon. Let us give our participants a round of applause and let's encourage them this afternoon as we prep up for the news segment right here on DBS Radio. And let us, judges, are we ready? Good to go? Very good. Representing the Pioneer Preparatory School once again in the news round, please welcome Sunny Laville in news. Now to our participants, just before, Sunny, I want you to listen carefully, okay, Sunny? Okay, he's getting his mic adjusted. Something my friend Curtis Matthew usually does. He makes sure his mic is well adjusted. And to our participants, I want you all to listen carefully, okay? Scared, this is just a test run, okay? The jingle will play. Scared, play it for him.
DBS News.
And then we present, okay? You ready to go? Are we ready? Very good. Scared, whenever you're ready. And Sunny, let's go.
DBS News.
A new aspect will be introduced for the Jazz and Curl Festival, addressing transportation issues during the event. Parliamentary Representative for Portsmouth, Fenella Wenham Shepherd, says efforts are being made to implement a water taxi service for patrons. This announcement was made by Mrs. Shepherd at the Discover Dominica Authority's weekly press conferences for Jazz and Creole. The annual Jazz and Creole takes place on Sunday, May 4, 2025 at the Cabot National Park in Portsmouth.
Thank you very much, Sunny Laville. Our first reader in news, and all the items that you will be hearing this afternoon are, of course, current items. So who is going to Jazz and Creole this Sunday? I can't put my hand up because unfortunately, I will be working that day. Anybody is going to Jazz and Creole this Sunday? You? Well, of course. Anna Dale, for sure. Kashina? No? I know the DBS team will be there for sure. So you can always, of course, tune into DBS Radio. We are going to be covering it. And we are prepping up for Jazz and Creole this Sunday. Now, earlier on, I asked you all a question. Let me see who remembers. This is a way me as a teacher will test. Who was the first Calypso monarch? Don't tell me all you forget. No. Yes, at the back. Thank you. Let's give him a round of applause. Let us give him a round of applause. Now I want to ask you a follow-up question. Do you remember the year? Okay, well, let me tell you. I'm not making you do any more tests for the rest of the term. I'm going to enter 100% for your score for the whole term. Okay, we're ready for reader number 2. In the news segment right here, she's representing the Temple SDA. Please welcome Destiny Lewis. And Destiny, don't forget the jingle and then you come on, okay? Scare it.
DBS News.
The Business Training Center has reached a new milestone with the introduction of the General Educational Development GED program. This program allows high school dropouts and adult learners in Dominica to obtain a high school diploma even if they did not finish traditional high school. Chief Executive Officer of the Business Training Center, Lucia Stedman, says this diploma is internationally accepted.
Thank you very much, Destiny Lewis from the Temple SDA Primary, giving us some wonderful news on DBS Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, for some time, this wonderful lady has been with the DBS Radio team. She has helped judge the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. She goes by the name of Paula Durant. She's the wonderful lady next to Kushina in yellow. She has the green top, turquoise top. Okay, well, I'm a little colorblind, so forgive me for that. Paula Durant has been a teacher since graduating from the Convent High School in 1980 and has recently retired. She says teaching and raising her 4 children are her greatest achievements, and she is now a proud grandmother of 3. She has served as a reading competition judge for many years. She is one of 3 judges this afternoon at the reading competition. Ladies and gentlemen, let us say thank you to you, Paula, for your service this afternoon and throughout the competition. Thank you very much, Paula. We will highlight our other judges as we go along right here at the reading competition. Kushina, good to go? Almost good to go. Don't forget the polls open for the NCCU voting tomorrow. And please don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget DBS Radio is on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Don't just go to the page. There's a part that says subscribe. Make sure that you click subscribe on YouTube. Good to go, Kushina? All right. Let us welcome our 3rd news presenter in this afternoon's competition, representing the Mont Prosper Primary School. Let us welcome Aaliyah Paquette. Aaliyah, don't forget, the jingle comes first, and then you present.
DBS News.
Minister for Agriculture Ronald Royal says the global trade tension which escalated recently will have an impact on Dominica's agriculture industry. He says farmers could experience higher production costs. However, the investments made government in Dominica's agriculture is timely. The agriculture minister says the investments made in agriculture is resulting in a positive impact to the sector.
Thank you. Presenter number 3, Aaliyah Paquette from the Mont Prosper Primary School. Thank you very much, Aaliyah. Aaliyah was highlighting the importance of agriculture. I have a question. Who has a backyard garden? 1, 2, 3. Well, of course, the young ones would have it. I have a backyard garden, and I support myself, and it is very good. Everybody should have a little backyard garden. If you don't have a backyard, you can just get some pots, grow some tomatoes, lettuce. Very good for all of us. All right? Okay, so let us now highlight another judge who is here with us. She's also been helping us for some time. She goes by the name of Trudy Christian. She is the beautiful lady in the center right here. Trudy Christian is currently the officer in charge of the President's Office at the Dominica State College. She holds a bachelor's degree in biology with a minor in chemistry and a master's degree in public health. She is passionate about youth development and has held various roles in youth-related activities. She is the organizer of the Inter-Secondary Schools Debating Competition and the long-term advisor of the Literary and Debating Society of the Dominica State College. Her passion for public speaking and health education are married in her role as co-host of radio talk show Jolly's Health Vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, we say thank you to Trudy Christian for your service in the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Thumbs up, Kushina. All right. So we're moving along nicely to our 4th presenter this afternoon, representing the Tebow Primary School. Please welcome in the news presentation, DeAndre Holder. Don't forget DeAndre, the jingle, and then you present.
DBS News.
The Dominica Grammar School will be looking to dethrone reigning champions Orion Academy in the finals of the 2025 Inter-Secondary Schools Debating Competition. This morning's final will be held at the Truth and Grace Fellowship from 11 a.m. The two schools will be debates on the topic, including stricter penalties for causing death by dangerous driving would be effectively reduce vehicular fatalities in Dominica.
Thank you very much, DeAndre Holder of the Tebow Primary School, our news presenter of this afternoon. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it's been 3 days of competition. So the top 10 of the 3 days, after it's entered into the system, tomorrow morning, you need to wake up early to listen to DBS Radio at 7 o'clock. We're going to be presenting the top 10 who will be advancing to the finals. Each and every one of our participants over the last 3 days are winners. Yes or no? Yes. Very good. Let me introduce our final judge who is assisting us this afternoon in competition 3 of round 2. Internally, we call it round 2. But everybody, well, we know it, publicly as the semi-finals. Internally, we call it round 2. Carol Fontaine was a teacher for 33 years, having taught at the Goodwill Primary and the Newtown Primary Schools. She is now a retired primary school teacher and has judged the national reading competition in the past. Please, Carol, we thank you for your service this afternoon at this year's DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. So, good to go, Krishna? All right. So, let us continue. Just now? Almost? Okay. So, as we continue this afternoon right here at the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Okay. Let me ask you all. Well, not let me ask you. Let me inform you all. Let's do a little bit of Calypso lesson history. The DCA, or the Dominica Calypso Association, was established in 1978. The first president was King Shaky. All right, so I'm going to leave that on the table, and we'll come back to that momentarily. Good to go, Kushina? All right, let us move on to our 5th participant in news presentation, representing the Soufriere Primary School, Michael Gregoire. Let us make him feel welcome this afternoon. Michael Gregoire. Michael, don't forget the jingle, and then you present.
DBS News.
Principal of the Wharton Waven Primary School says a new photocopier presented to the school yesterday is timely. The photocopier is a gift from a Dominican businessman based in the United States. Businessman and owner of Kubuli Contractors, Alvin Anthony, says he hopes the photocopier will go a long way in the education of students of Wharton Waven.
Thank you very much, Michael Gregoire of the Soufriere Primary School, in his presentation of the news at this edition of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Now, don't forget, when you're building, you have to put up your windows and your doors. Who do we check again? We check. Who do we check? Okay, so my students today have been paying attention. Thank you very much. So you guys have been really, I wish my students in school were paying attention just as you all, eh? So yes, and I know they're listening, eh? So yes. Let us say thank you again to a few other companies who have teamed up with DBS Radio. Dragon Windows, we say thank you to you. Jay's Bookstore. I'm sure everyone here has been to Jay's Bookstore, and Jay's Bookstore has definitely impacted everybody's lives here. So we say thank you to Jay's Bookstore, Jay's Limited, for all your books, back to school and office supplies. Thank you very much. OT Trucking and Septic Cleaners. Anytime you need to hire a truck or trucking services, you call. Who do we call? We call OT Trucking. All right? You call, they haul. We will circle back to our other team partners this afternoon as we get set for presenter number 6. She's representing the Wesley Primary School. Please make her feel welcome, Ariane Carbon. And Ariane, don't forget the jingle, and then you present.
DBS News.
The establishment of 4 mini libraries and the construction of a bus stop for the community of Scots Head are among the major
Hello? Hello?
The establishment of 4 mini libraries and the construction of a bus stop for the community of Scots Head are among the...
Okay, Ariane, we just want you to just hold on one moment, okay? Are we okay with her, judges? Okay, so Ariane, we wait for the jingle and then you start, okay? All right, very good. Scare it.
DBS News.
The establishment of 4 mini libraries and the construction of a bus stop for the community of Scots Head are among the major projects set to be undertaken during the community's reunion celebration. The 2025 Scots Head reunion will bring together past and current residents of Soufriere, Gallia, and Scots Head from June 27 to July 6. The reunion will be held under the theme Connecting Our Past with the Present for a Brighter Tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Ariane Carbon of the Wesley Primary School in her presentation of the news. So we say again thank you to the wonderful folks at Ruben's Bakery for teaming up with DBS Radio, Macmillan Service Station, your Macmillan, your one-stop automobile shops. Anytime you need anything done in terms of wiring or you need to get some electricals, we check APP Electricals because they do it better. Of course, again, anytime you need to do some medical tests, we say thank you, and of course, we support the wonderful folks at La Falaise Medical Laboratory, quality and confidentiality assured. We say thank you to the West Coast Cooperative Credit Union, your only credible choice for success, the National Cooperative Credit Union, your community financial partner, and please don't forget to go to their Facebook page and vote from tomorrow. So make sure you do that. Petro Caribe, Energy for Union. Thank you very much, Petro Caribe. the Dominica Air and Seaports Authority, DASPA, a dynamic gateway to economic growth. Thank you very much. Peanuts Mountain Resort, Nature's Harmony, your modern retreat. Thank you very much. Anytime you want to just get away for the weekend or something like that, you can check out the wonderful folks at Peanuts Mountain Resort. So we'll acknowledge a few more right after as we welcome from the Penville Primary our presenter in this afternoon's news segment, Chloe Roberts from the Penville Primary. And Chloe, don't forget the jingle first and then you present.
DBS News.
The National Bank of Dominica has promised an enhanced banking experience as the Bayfront branch is being relocated to Old Street this morning. Michelle Joseph of the National Bank of Dominica says ribbon cutting ceremony will be held this morning to mark the relocation of the Bayfront branch to the new venue. Meanwhile, the managing director of the National Bank of Dominica says the opening of the bank's newest branch will make banking services more accessible to Dominicans.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chloe Roberts from the Penville Primary School, reading at number 7 this afternoon in the news segment of competition 3. This is the semi-final round. And after today, tomorrow morning, you tune into DBS Radio at 7 o'clock again. And then we're going to have the announcement for the top 10 who will be advancing to the finals. I want to say thank you very much to Domlek. Domlek, the power to serve you better. Who sings that, by the way? Who can tell me who sings that? We all should know her name, young and old. We all should know her name. Who sings that? Who's that? Who's that? No, Annadale, not you. You would know that. I want to know. Yes, at the back? Say that again. Your voice is so soft. Felix Henderson. Yes. Let's give her a round of applause. Let us give her a round of applause. Felix Henderson. Thank you, Michael, for that jingle. Lindomat, we serve, you save. And we want to say thank you to the wonderful folks at Jungle Bay. Thank you for teaming up with DBS Radio for this edition of the reading competition. AC Shillingford and Company Limited. Perky's Pizza. Thank you very much to Perky's Pizza for teaming up. The Dominica Water and Sewage Company Limited. The Wasco, our water, our treasure, our life. FLS L'Express des Îles. That's the ferry service that passes to go to Guadeloupe, Martinique, and St. Lucia. So let's continue this afternoon in the news presentation of the DBS Radio Reading Competition. He comes and he's representing the Salibia Primary School. Please welcome Shaska Frederick. And Shaska, don't forget the jingle, and then you present.
DBS News.
The Ministry of Education will recognize 45 individuals who have completed the National Vocational Qualification (NVQ) programs. A certificate award ceremony to honor these individuals will be held on Thursday at the Goodwill Parish Hall. The NVQ training program was a collaborative effort of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency and Skills for Youth Employment Program.
Thank you very much, Shaska Frederick of the Salibier Primary School, presenting our news item in this afternoon's DBS Radio Felix Henderson 2025 National Reading Competition. Okay, let me ask you all a question right now. Let me see whose memory is better than mine, because I find with age, I've been forgetting a lot lately. Yeah? So, who was the first president of the Calypso Association again? Somebody remind me. My memory is very... The answer is in my hand, but my memory is shaky. Yeah? Who was the first president? King Shaky. Thank you. Let's give her a round of applause. What school do you go to? Salibier. All right. Let's welcome our wonderful family from Salibier. Thank you for being here with us this afternoon at the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Anybody remembers when was the Calypso Association established? It was long ago, before I was a thought. Anybody remembers? Yes? Okay, seriously. Who is your teacher? Your teacher is here with you? She's not. I'm looking straight into the camera. Din, we have to get a picture. Come on, come, Nalin, come quickly. That one? Oh, Kyle, on that. I'm speaking to your teacher. Teacher, for the rest of the term, I want you to give her 100%. Okay? And if you don't give her, I will come up to Salibier, okay? Make sure your teacher gives you 100%. Let's give her a round of applause. Give me 5. All right. Good to go, Kashina? Okay. So, we have 2 more readers this afternoon as we welcome from the Warner Primary School in the news presentation this afternoon. Please make Kelly Bertrand feel very welcome this afternoon. And Kelly, don't forget the jingle, and then you present.
DBS News.
Pastor of the Sophia Christian Union Church, Reverend Bennett Thomas has been elected the new Island District Bishop of the Christian Union Churches. The election took place during the Dominican Christian Union Church 66th Annual Island District Council. The council, which serves as the church's highest decision-making body, brought together 61 delegates representing the church's 15-member congregations across the island.
Thank you very much, Kelly Bertrand from the Warner Primary School, for the news presentation this afternoon at the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Now, this is reading and calypso. Now, personally, and I will be very straight with you all, because if I say I'm going to be honest, which means that I was probably lying before, I'm going to be straight with all you. If I start to sing, it might end up flooding outside, and I want everybody to reach home safe, okay? So I'm not going to be singing this afternoon, but I would like somebody who can sing to get ready, because I'm going to put somebody on the spot soon to sing a little calypso for us. Don't forget our wonderful friends from, you see, again, I'm really getting old, from the Education Trust Fund are also here with us. We'll pass around very soon. Okay, we'll pass around very soon and take up a small collection for the wonderful folks at the Education Trust Fund. Okay. Otherwise, is everybody doing good? Everybody's having a good time this afternoon? Very good. When you all go home, what do you all have to do? Where do you all have to go online? We always on our phones. Where do we have to go on the computer? Let me hear you. You have to go to... Say that again. I didn't catch that. We have to go to... Yes? No, not Facebook, the other one. YouTube, very good. And you look for DBS Radio and you subscribe to the DBS Radio YouTube channel. Who is a subscriber to the YouTube channel already? 1, 2, okay, a lot of you all are subscribed to the channel. All right, very, very good. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you all subscribe to the channel. Good to go, Kashina? All right. Let us welcome our final news presenter in this competition for this afternoon. He's representing the Massac Primary School. Please make him feel welcome. Amali St. Rose. And Amali, don't forget the jingle, and then you present.
DBS News.
Minister of State with responsibility for fisheries, Julian Defoe, says the government is making progress with investments at restoring the fisheries sector following Hurricane Maria. Several local fisher folk have been benefited from key components of the Dominica Emergency Agricultural Livelihoods Project. Over the weekend, 8 boats valued at more than $350,000 were handed over to fisher folk. 6 more boats are to be completed by the end of April 2025.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amali St. Rose caps off the news segment of this afternoon's reading competition. And as Amali sits down, everybody put all your hands up. I want my 5 because I want my 5. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Give me my 5. Good. Give me a strong one. Yes, 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 and yes. Let's give them a round of applause. Our champions this afternoon. Okay, so I believe right now, according to the schedule, we have a performance. And in the meantime, while we have that performance, our participants, our readers are going to get set for the final round, which is the sports round. So Annadale is going to help in prepping up in the sports round. That's the final round this afternoon. Queen Melody, where is Queen Melody? Is she here with us this afternoon? She's Queen Melody. She's here with us this afternoon, and she is down to do a performance for us in this edition of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. This year's theme is Reading and Calypso. Okay, so Queen Melody, she's coming on momentarily to do a performance for us right here. Queen Melody? Yes. So let us make her feel welcome this afternoon. Let us make her feel welcome. Something? Yes, we good? All right. So this is Queen How are you, Queen Melody? Let's talk to Queen Melody. How are you, Queen Melody?
Good, I'm good, I'm good.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Faith Queen Melody Sandville. I'm 15.
Speak up a little bit.
My name is Faith Queen Melody Sandville. I'm 15 years old, and I attend the Dominica Grammar School. Yeah.
Anybody here went to the Dominica Grammar School? Honorable, that's you. You too? Okay, very good. So you have some fans here, and you're going to do a performance for us, right?
Yes.
And as you can see, what is she wearing? She's wearing the crown. So she is the monarch. Let's clap for her Congratulations for winning this year. What is the name of your song?
Speak life.
Speak Life. Very, very, very positive title. I remember interviewing this young lady on the show that I do on DBS radio, and something told me since then she was going to win. I couldn't tell her that, but something told me since then she was going to win. So let us make her feel welcome. Dean, we get all the best angles for the queen. Okay, Dean? We getting all the best angles? Very good. All right, scare it. Let's roll some music. Queen Melody.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every day I fight, oh I fight. The voices in my head, oh I don't know why, don't know why. I just can't put them to bed. Good versus evil, and I'm stuck in the middle. That good voice so little, but that evil voice on a rampage saying, you're foolish, you're worthless, all your hard work is pointless. The exam you must fail, your future is death, drugs or jail. Your mother don't love you, the world would be fine without you. And just when I grab the knife, ready to take me life, that good voice came alive, pushing me to survive. Believe me, yes I can. Believe me, yes, oh yes I can become somebody. Believe me, yes I can. Believe me, yes, oh yes I can. No matter what that evil voice tries, I will make it, I will make it. And even when these years overwhelm me, I will make it, I will make it. Beat up a day, right down. Beat up a day, da 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 da. Beat up a day, right down. Beat up a day, da 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 da. Some people they fight, yes they fight this battle all the time. Look out for the signs, yes the signs. Even when they say they fight, I wish my big brother was here to testify, but he's here no longer. I wish we had listened more when he said, I'm fed up, I'm helpless, my entire life is a mess. Nobody don't love me, not even my friends support me. They laugh me, they diss me. If I go, no one will miss me. Till one night he grabbed the rope and went on a slippery slope. Wish I could have gave him hope and these words to help him cope. Believe me, yes you can. Believe me, yes, oh yes you can become somebody. Believe me, yes you can. Believe me, yes, oh yes you can make it one day. No matter what that evil voice tries, you can make it, you can make it. there is no silver lining. The future depressing, the country yourself so stressing. The system, oh Jesus, we need someone to save us. I wish I could heal the world, but I'm just a little girl, and I can't do it alone. This message is our own. Believe me, yes we can. Believe me, yes, oh yes we can become somebody. Believe me, yes we can. Believe me, yes, oh yes we can change the world today. No matter what that evil voice tries, we can make it, we can make it. And even when these tears overwhelm we eyes, we can make it, we can make it. Mira, varei, na, 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 na. Mira, varei, na, na. Mira, varei, na, 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 na. Kaiso.
Y'all can see why she's the monarch, right? Y'all can see why she's the monarch, right? Let's give her another round of applause. I'm going to put my phone down. Queen Melody, on behalf of DBS Radio, we want to thank you for being you, first of all. Thank you for being a young person who is a Calypsonian, and because we really don't see many young people in the Calypso art form, and we want to say I would like to tell you thank you for keeping the art form young just like yourself. Receive this on behalf of us at DBS Radio, and next year crown again for her, right? Yes, yes. Let's give her a round of applause. Give me 5. All right. Good to go? Okay, who is ready for some sports news? Who is ready for some sports news? We have some big news coming in this afternoon, and we have 10 sports stories. Are we ready for our sports stories? Yes, we are. So let us begin the final round of the Felix Henderson, DBS Radio Felix Henderson 2025 National Reading Competition. Once again, participants, there's going to be a jingle. Scare it. Let's play the jingle for them.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
And then you present. Are we ready, participants? Parents, teachers, fans, friends, are we ready? Yes, we are ready. Let us welcome reader number 1 in the sports presentation, representing the Pioneer Preparatory School. Please welcome our sports presenter, Sunny Laville.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Cricket West Indies has announced that they have withdrawn a 4-game match suspension against Jamaica Scorpions captain John Campbell. Campbell had been suspended following the regional Super 50 Overs tournament last year, when both Jamaica and Barbados failed to take to the field. His suspension was withdrawn last weekend. During the proceedings, the tribunal took the view that the procedure of bringing the charge was flawed and the matter therefore could not be heard.
Thank you very much, Sunny Laville, our first sports presenter in this afternoon's presentation of the sports right here from the DBS Radio 2025 Reading Competition. Want to say hi to, once again, to our friends from the Education Trust Fund. I believe after this round, our friends will be going around. So please give to the Education Trust Fund, who of course have helped many people who were not able to afford to go to school, but because of the Education Trust Fund, have helped a long way. Thank you very much to the wonderful folks of the Education Trust Fund, and thanks for always teaming up with DBS Radio, National Broadcaster, DBS Radio. Okay, I will do a little bit of Calypso history very soon from now. But once again, remember I told you all, I want somebody to come up and do a little singing for us. So I'm still going to put somebody on the spot very soon. Because you know we're good to go. Okay. But before we do that, let us welcome our second presenter in the sports segment of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. She goes by the name of Destiny Lewis. She's representing the Temple SDA. Please make her feel welcome. Destiny Lewis in sports.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports, Senator Oscar George, has praised the efforts of the Dominica Football Association in developing football at the grassroots level on the island. His remarks came at the closing ceremony of a three-day FIFA for Schools program this week. Senator George encouraged young footballers to be disciplined and maximize on the opportunities that they are being given.
Thank you. Destiny Lewis of the Temple SDA, our second sports presenter this afternoon. I have a question. Who is the sports editor at DBS Radio? Anybody knows? Not the adult. Well, okay, yes, let me try an adult. Who is our sports editor at DBS Radio? Anybody? Ronald, you should know that. You don't know? Who's that? Formerly, or, okay, yes. He goes by his nickname, the Rice Man, Gavin Richards. All right, so he's our sports editor, and he and Delvin Esprit on Wednesdays host the best sports program on island. Anybody knows what's the name of the program? When you are not on the field, you are off the field. And last night, you can watch it because it's on YouTube. Last night, they were at the DFA Technical Center along with Dean. And there was a wonderful sports program last night. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, next week, Thursday and Sunday, Mother's Day and next week, Thursday, Dominica is going to play 2 winning friendlies, and I'm saying winning friendlies against Barbados. One at the Stock Farm Complex and one at the stadium. So we are all going out to support Dominica, right? We are all going out to support Dominica, right? Very good. We good to go, Kashina? All right. Let us bring on our third news presenter, sports presenter this afternoon. She is representing the Mon Prospect Primary School. Please welcome Aliyah Paquette in sports presentation this afternoon.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Defending Winlord Islands on the 19th cricket champions, Grenada made light work out of Dominica, picking up their first win of the tournament on Monday. Dominica suffered a meltdown with the bats as they were sent crashing to a heavy defeat. Grenada batted first and made 224, 8 in their 50 overs. Dominica, in reply, were built out of 100 out for 101 in 31.2 overs. Grenada won by 119 runs.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our third sports presenter for this afternoon, representing the Mon Prosper Primary School, Leah Paquette. Now, I'm just looking at a little bit of Calypso history, and I noticed that from 1982, hear me out there, from 1982 until 2000, every Calypsonian who won, their first name was D. So we had DNC, D Rabbit, D Ventura, D Wizard, D Scrunter, D Hurricane, D Bricks, and who broke that trend was Daddy Chess in 2001. He broke the D trend in 2001. I might come back to that, so just remember that, okay, people? So Daddy Chess broke the D trend. Well, okay, yes, you're correct, Dean. Dean is saying his name still starts with the letter D, but not the title D. So title, thank you for that. Of course, we've had D Bricks, who is now Father Branca John, and he still does, I think, a little dabbling in Calypso from time to time, doesn't he? Yes, I believe he does still do a little, dabbling in Calypso. In a good way. I didn't mean dabbling in any negative way. So I don't want to go virus on anybody this afternoon. Good to go, Kashina? Okay, let us have our fourth presenter this afternoon, coming from the Tebow Primary School in sports this afternoon. Please make him feel welcome. DeAndre Holder in sports presentation this afternoon.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Another tough evening of the National Under-16 netball team at the 2025 Jean-Pierre Caribbean Youth Netball Tournament in Barbados last night. The Dominican girls suffered their second straight defeat as they were beaten by the host Barbados. Dominica was no match for the Bajans, and as they went down 40-16. The under-16 team had also suffered a heavy defeat to Grenada in their opening match.
Thank you very much. Presenter number 4, DeAndre Holder from the Tebow Primary School. Thank you very, very much. And next week, Friday, in fact, next week, Thursday night, we're going to be breaking some news that Dominica has won its first friendly with Barbados. You're going to hear that news on DBS Radio. Where are you going to hear that news, people? On DBS Radio. And then next week, Sunday, for Mother's Day, all mothers are welcome to the stadium. And even if you're not yet a mother, you can still come to the stadium, because Dominica is going to win again against Barbados. They say we have to support local. Yes or no? Yes or no? Very good. So we're supporting our 767 boys all the way. Now, in my year of birth, I don't know who this Calypsonian is, but I'm sure, Mom, do you know the Ventura? 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 The Ventura the name. Okay, well, you've heard of him. Okay, well, that was my year of birth, 1986. He won the Calypso crown. She's looking at me as if, boy, he old them. Yes, I'm getting older. The gray beards and the gray hair is definitely taking over. So in 1986, people, in my year of birth, the Ventura won the Calypso crown. He defeated the NC, who was the Calypso monarch in 1985. Is that my friend? Is that my friend? The gallery? That's my friend. Yes, that's a Calypso historian right there. He's here with us. We good to go, Kashina? Okay, let us move on to our next presenter this afternoon in the sports round of the DBS Radio Reading Competition, coming from the Soufriere Primary School. Please make him feel welcome, Michael Gregoire. And Michael, don't forget, jingle, and then you present.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Former captain Steve Smith will lead Australia in the upcoming 3-match test series against Sri Lanka as Pat Cummins will be on paternity leave. Smith, 35, previously served a 2-year ban from captaincy following his involvement in the 2018 ball tampering scandal. Spinner Cooper Connolly earns his first test call-up and has played 2 one-day internationals and 2 T20s for Australia, and is yet to take a wicket in either format. The first test takes place on 29 January.
Thank you very much. Our fifth sports presenter this afternoon, Michael Gregoire from the Soufriere Primary School. Okay, I have a question. Anybody remembers what year I was born? I just said it. What year was I born? Very good. So our presenters are very, very, very sure. Anybody remembers who won the crown that year? Who won the crown that year in 1986? What's his name? The Ventura. And who won the crown the previous year in 1985? The NC. Anybody here born in 1985? I heard a me. I'm not sure where it came from. No? Is that the me like echoed and went up and down? You know when you're trying to sneak one in? That's how it sounded. That's how it sounded like. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am getting older. Eh? So that is why we have this wonderful reading competition, so I can retire early and give the young people a chance. Okay? So yes, one of these, or maybe 2 or 3, will be at DBS. It would be nice to see them at DBS, right, people? Yes? Very, very, very good. So we are looking forward to seeing you all becoming part of the wonderful DBS team. Good to go, Kashina? Almost. Okay, we are good to go. Our 6th sports presenter this afternoon, she's representing the Wesley Primary School. Please make her feel welcome, Ariane Carbon. And Ariane, don't forget, jingle, and then you present.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
India's Jasprit Bumrah has been named the ICC's Men's Player of the Month for December 2024. The top-ranked Test bowler clinches his second ICC Men's Player of the Month crown. He took 22 wickets in December's three tests against Australia at an average of 14.22. He has been nominated for the ICC Men's Test Cricketer of the Year award and the coveted Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy for ICC Men's Cricketer of the Year.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to you, our sixth sports presenter in the DBS Radio Felix Henderson 2025 Round 3 of Competition 2, or the semi-finals. Ariane Carbon representing the Wesley Primary School. Where are the teachers? Any teacher who has been supporting and of course coaching? Any teacher has come now? Teacher, you're looking like you're a teacher. Come. We have just maybe about 30 seconds or so before our judges are ready. What's your name? Okay, what school are you? Sally Bear Primary School. And you're coaching, you've been one of the coaches. All right, very good. Let's say thank you to our teacher from the Sally Bear School. She's come down. And to all the other teachers, thank you very much. Teachers, don't be shy, because we want to give you all your flowers while you are here. I know it takes a lot. Me being a teacher for a number of years, I'm a high school teacher, and I'm not sure if the primary school students can be as challenging as the high schools. But as a high school teacher, it has its challenging days. Good to go, Kershina? Okay, not yet. So, Dragon Windows, thank you very much. For the second year running, I've teamed up with DBS Radio. All your windows, all your sliding doors, anything that you want. When you're building, who do you check? You check Dragon Windows. And when you all go, we always on the phone. We always swiping up and trolling and trolling and trolling. What do we have to do when we go home? We go to YouTube and we subscribe to DBS Radio. Thank you very much. Thumbs up? Okay. Let us move on to our seventh presenter this afternoon, coming from the Penville Primary School in sports this afternoon. Please welcome Chloe Roberts. Chloe, don't forget the jingle and then you present.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Defending champions of the Dominica Cricket Association Premier League, Najiko Northern Stars Sports Club are confident heading into the 2025 national season. The 2025 Dominica Cricket Association National Cooperative Credit Union sponsored Premier League officially kicks off on April 26. The defending champions, Najiko Northern Stars Sports Club, will be in action against KFC Summits Sports Club at the Windsor Park Stadium on Saturday, beginning from 1 p.m.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Chloe Roberts from the Penville Primary School in the sports presentation of this round of competition. Now, for our avid Calypso fans, who won the crown? And listen to my question carefully, eh? He won it the first year, and then he won it back to back again. So all in all, how many times did he win? He won it the first time, and then he won it back again, and then he won it back again. I will give you the year. The first year he won it was in 2004. Anybody knows? No, you cannot participate. No, not you. The gentleman standing by the pole, he knows the answer all too well. Yeah, and I put in him on it. That's my friend from the Soufriere Primary School. I will not allow him to participate. My friend Carlisle will not allow you to participate. Anybody knows? Our avid Calypso fans, his Calypso name starts with a D. Not D, eh? Not D, eh? But Dice. Very good. So King Dice won in 2004. He dethroned the Observer, who had won it in 2002 and 2003. And then in 2005, King Dice won again. And then in 2006, King Dice won again. We also want to say thank you to the wonderful folks at Digicel. They've teamed up with DBS Radio to provide us our internet line for this afternoon. Thank you very much, Krishna. Thumbs up from our coordinator this afternoon as we move on to presenter number 8, representing the Salibia Primary School. Please make Shaska Frederick feel welcome. And Shaska, don't forget the jingle first, and then you present.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Alec Afenes is looking forward to leading the Windward Islands Infernos in the inaugural West Indies Breakout League, which gets underway today. The new tournament, which is designed to spotlight emerging talent across the region, will feature 6 teams competing in 17 matches from April 25th to May 10th, 2025. All matches will be played at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much, Shaska Frederick of the Salibia Primary School, in our presentation of sports this afternoon at the DBS Radio Felix Henderson 2025 National Reading Competition. I want somebody to tell me 1 or 2 songs of one of our legend Calypsonians, the Hurricane. Anybody? I'm sure our adults would remember the Hurricane. Nicole, were we old enough to know the... I think we were old enough. Yes. I'm not that old, but I've come to think of it, I'm really and truly not that. Mom, I'm not that old, Come to think of it now, Even if the gray beard and the gray hair is really taking over. But the Hurricane, anybody can tell me 1 or 2 of his popular hits from our... Yeah, okay, yes, please come. Yes, you. Yeah, no. I was expecting an adult to answer, but a young... No, we have to give her a round of applause. We have to give her a round of applause. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name?
Kaylee.
Kaylee, okay. Do you know any songs of the Hurricane? Okay. Do you like the Hurricane? You listen to his music a little bit? A little bit, okay. That is better than none at all. What is a song of the Hurricane?
Sweet Dominica.
Sweet Dominica. Okay. Do you know any other songs?
Not really.
Okay, but you like Sweet Dominica? You want to sing a line for us from Sweet Dominica?
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Dominica, Dominica, I love you. That's cherry doo-doo, namaru. That's it.
I will always stand right next beside you. Yes, let us give her a round of applause. Let us give her a round. Thank you. I'm feeling very, no lie, I'm feeling very touched right now. I'm going to be direct with you all. I was more expecting our adults to actually answer that, but it really touches me that we can get our young ones to remember our legends and our Calypso heroes. And thank you to the adults who passed down that information to the younger ones. Thank you very much to you. We're very, very, very proud of you. Kashina, thumbs up. Good to, okay, not yet. Okay, anybody can tell me, after Dice won 3 straight from 2004, 2005, and 2006, who dethroned the Dice? Who rolled the dice out? Anybody remembers? That was a very big year. No, not yet, Tasha P. You want to try, my little friend? You want to try? Yes, Nicole. Okay. Yes, was that? No, it was not Caressa. We'll circle back to that. We will circle back to that just now as we present, as we get set for our next presenter right here this afternoon. She is representing the Warner Primary School. Please welcome Kaylee Bertrand in sports this afternoon. And Kaylee, don't forget the jingle and then you present.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Plans to upgrade the Dominica Football Association's technical centre at Stock Farm are progressing. That's according to the president of the DFA, Glenn Itany, who was speaking on the Off the Field program on DBS Radio this week. Meantime, Barbados will play 2 friendly international matches in Dominica on May 8th and 11th. The matches are set for the DFA Technical Centre at Stock Farm and Windsor Park Stadium.
Thank you very much, Kaylee Bertrand of the Warner Primary School. And speaking of the DFA Technical Center, next week Thursday, all roads, Kabu, ways, everything, we are headed to the DFA Technical Center because Dominica is going to win their first friendly against Barbados. Nicole, I gave you some time to go online. You got it, Nicole? You got it? What's that? Hunter. Nicole, you should be able to come up and at least tell me 1 or 2 songs of Hunter. Yes, you should. Or you can shout it from across the classroom. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, that is my schoolmate, Nicole. It's a very long time, and that's a very good friend of mine from very, very, very long. So it's good to see you all again. Ronald, you too. It's good to see you after so many centuries. It does feel like a very long time, eh? I always see mom and dad, so we are good on that part. Okay, so the Hunter. Anybody knows any of songs of the Hunter? He made a very patriotic song. We all should know that song. I can maybe start up. Good to go? Almost? Okay. Ta-na-ta-ta-na, Dominica, ta-da-na-ta-na, ta-da-na-ta-na, ta-da-da-da. It's not raining, is it? No, it's not. No, okay, good, it's not raining. So I can hold a tune. I can hold a tune, a melody. That was one of his more patriotic songs. And I believe every Independence time, we play that song we play that song a little more than usual. So yes, Kushina, we good to go? Okay, so we are good to go as we wrap up this round of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. And please make him feel welcome as Amali St. Rose caps off the sports round this afternoon for us, representing the Massac Primary School. Amali, don't forget the jingle, and then you present.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
One match is scheduled for tonight in the Premier League of the Football Association at the Benjamin Park in Portsmouth from 6:30 p.m. It will be Dublin versus FC versus Harlem United SC. A doubleheader is scheduled for Saturday with Maho Soccer Strikers FC taking on East Central FC at the DFA Technical Center in Stockholm from 4 p.m. At 6:30 p.m., it will be Southeast FC against Point Michel FC, also at the DFA Technical Center.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amali St. Rose finalizing this edition of round 2 of the semi-finals of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson 2025 reading competition. I'm going to do my wave, my 5. Can I do my 5, people? No, not can. May I do my 5? Yes. Let me get my high 5. Boy, that was a strong 5. Woo! Where is the... I need a dog. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. All right. And let us give them a big round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a very, very, very small break. The results are going to be in about 3 to 5 minutes' time. The results are going to be in. Participants, we'd like you to go to the back. You see the young lady that's dressed in blue. We want you all to just follow her to get a little bit of refreshment. And we'll be back in about 3 minutes to 5 minutes tops. Oh, and please, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget our wonderful friends from the Education Trust Fund. She's going to pass around right now. So please give, give, give. What is the song that says give and it will come back to you? Yes. Thank you. And Dragon Windows, don't go anywhere. Dean will be back shortly right here at the Felix Henderson Reading Competition. We'll be back. start to make their way back to their seats, please. Will our readers please start to make your way back to your seats? We had the results in. A little bit of discussion with the judges, and we are about to have the presentation this afternoon. So the readers, please make your way back to your seats. Once again, all our readers, please make your way back to your seats. Right, Dean Thomas, we are about to roll back as we wind down this afternoon at the DBS Radio Round Competition 3 of the semi-finals, or internally we call it Round 2. Say that again. We have all our readers in place. Okay. Let us get some silence. I would like to now call on one of our judges, out of our 3 judges this afternoon, to give us some very brief remarks. And let us call on Paula Dura this afternoon. Please let us make her feel welcome. And teachers and parents, it's very important that you listen to Paula, because there's a possibility that one of your students will be in the finals. So you need to listen very carefully to some of the pointers that from the judges, okay? So Paula, please let's welcome Paula to give us some brief remarks of this afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Parents, teachers, supporters, and our participants. Must say congratulations to them all. I am always first to say that I'm not sure when I was that age if I would have been able to do what they're doing today. So I applaud them very highly. They need another round of applause from us. Okay. Generally, the competition was very good. The standard was high. Cannot say anything but that. They read well, for the most part. They read very well. There are a few little things. Teachers, I must congratulate you on the time, the effort, and parents too, because the parents have their part to play in all of that too. If they don't give the support, our children will not do as well. So we thank you for the time, the effort that you all spent. We could see that the students were well prepared. So again, I thank you for taking the time. However, there are 1 or 2 things that we would like to point out that you can pay attention to when the students are preparing for the final. Okay? For one, expression. In the news round and also the sports, the expression wasn't there so much. Especially for sports, you want to get people involved and excited about the piece that you're bringing. So there should be a little more expression in there. The eye contact, we've been talking about eye contact. And what we've been seeing, some students have been trained to look up at the end of a sentence. That is fine, but what it turns out being, it looks mechanical. Like, you know, you have a little robot and you come up at the right time. It's supposed to be a little more natural. Again, if the students have a long time of practice, then that problem would be solved. And again, I'll repeat my advice. Do not wait until, let's say, January to start preparing your students for the competition. We know that next school year there's going to be a reading competition, start from September. And again, don't train just one, go 1, 2, 3. So you have options, okay? All right. Something I noticed, the grouping of words. So they would read a sentence and stop and then add something else. So by the time they do that, they would lose the meaning of the sentence. So I'm sure for some of you, when they read a sentence, you were not quite sure what they were saying because of the grouping. They did not group their sentences properly. And also the way they ended their sentences, I find quite a number of them went up. So they would read, students are expected to dress in complete school uniform. They would go up, whereas you're supposed to go down, and stop there so I can know you're ending a sentence. Most didn't do that. And I'm sure you noticed, if we didn't clap at the end of their reading, most of them you didn't know they had ended. Isn't that true? So those are things we should work on with our students. So if you do that, spend some time, again, more time listening to the news, listening to the sports report. I think our students will go a long way. But overall, congratulations to parents, teachers, and students. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula, for these brief remarks. And I'd like to now call on the coordinator of this year's reading competition, Ms. Kashina Joseph, who will give us the breakdown and the results of this afternoon's competition. The top 10 will be announced tomorrow morning on the DBS radio news, which everybody has to wake up for a little before 7, so that at 7 o'clock we listen to the news. Kushina?
Thank you. Good afternoon to everybody. We will be ranking the students according to their points today. And as Fadol said, you have to tune in to hear who the top 10 will be moving on to our finals on May 14th, right here at the Goodwill Parish Hall. We do have that information already, thanks to Fadol and technology, but you all will wait until tomorrow morning. Coming in at number 10 with 250 points from the Tebow Primary School, DeAndre Holder. Let's give them a round of applause. 9th with 281 points from the Massac Primary School, Amali St. Rose. 8th with 324 points, Michael Gregoire from the Soufriere Primary. With 325 points from the Mont Prosper Primary School, Aliyah Paquette. With 335 points from the Warner Primary School, Kaylee Bertrand. And we're going to ask the top 5 to stand when I call your name. With 357 points with 355 points from the Penville Primary School, Chloe Roberts. Coming in at number 4, Shaska Frederick from the Salabia Primary School, 357 points. At number 3, with 372 points, we have Ariane Cabon from the Wesley Primary School. In second position today with 396 points from the Temple SDA, Destiny Lewis. And topping our final semi-final round here today at the Goodwill Parish Hall in the DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition 2025 with 401 points, Sunny Laville from the Pioneer Preparatory School. So these are our top 5 students here today. Tune in tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. We hope that there is no other story to beat us as being the headline tomorrow morning, so you can hear us first. Mr. Matthew, if you're listening. So you can hear who are the top 10 students moving on to the grand finals of the 2025 DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition on May 14. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here to support our readers. And we wish that you all have safe travels home.
All right, thank you very much. I want to make it very clear, ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 for this afternoon, tomorrow morning. Again, I'm just going to reiterate and strengthen what Kushina said. The top 10 advancing to the finals will be announced tomorrow morning. Each and every one of our participants are winners. Let's all give them a round of applause. All right. So tomorrow morning, you tune in to DBS Radio. You can tune in on the radio, or you can also tune in on YouTube. We are streaming the news also on our YouTube channel. So make sure that you subscribe. Just before we leave, just one housekeeping matter. Just one housekeeping matter. We like your assistance in folding the chairs and putting them on the side. So if when you're leaving, not if, but when you are leaving, we're kindly asking you to fold your chairs and put them to the side. Thank you very much to each and every one of you. Thank you very much to our headline sponsors, Dragon Windows, Kushina, May 14th, right? May 14th, right here at the St. Alphonsus Parish Hall. At the back? Okay. At the St. Alphonsus Parish Hall. We will see you and tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock for the morning news, the top 10 headed to the finals. On behalf of Kushina, our esteemed judges, thank you very much. Our coordinator, Annadale, Michelle. We also had Kyle, Young Skerrit, and the Dean of Instructions, who made sure that today's broadcast, including Young Skerrit, was top, and Digicel too. Yes, and our wonderful folks at Digicel. My name is Joseph, DJ Halo Boy Fadul. You're going to hear my voice back in studio momentarily. Thank you very much. We'll see you back here and listening back here on the 14th for the finals of the 2025 DBS Radio Felix Henderson National Reading Competition. Bye-bye. We love you. Thank you. Tin, take it away. Bye, guys.